All right, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a nice, chill, relaxing weekend. We are back with some more try-hard ladder gameplay, and this time we are using Separation's other OLT Finals team. As a reminder to those that don't keep up with Smogon, Separation won the official ladder tournament of 2025. Very impressive feat, especially in Scarlet and Violet Overused, an extremely volatile tier with a lot of different trends that shape up who ends up winning the chip. As a reminder, your boy won it, but that's neither here nor there. And we're going to be trying out Separation's team today, and it is a Deoxys Screens. That is a play on Vert's classic Deoxys team that we used in a previous video. So if you're interested in that, check that out. But we're going to be using Separation's specific version, and we're going to go over this game real quick. So leads Glamora, probably anticipating a hat lead or something different. Or maybe even like a... No, I don't even understand, actually. Glamora loses to quite literally everything. But it works out because it forces out this Latias to reveal it's some jank Life Orb set. And now Glamora can come safely back in with the light screen up and then start to get up its rocks and troll. Nice double Tumultuous here, which makes sense because you have screens up versus a Latias. Super free nasty plot into a Jilly, into another nasty plot, I believe. Ewan doesn't want to... Oh, that crit. Okay. Well, okay. Interesting. But Ewan chooses not to activate Berserk again, so just goes for the Stealth Rocks up. And that's actually quite smart because now you can go to Kyurem, live just barely, and go for the Salt Vest Ice Beam on it, which ends up working out. But at the same time, this Mulch has done giga work, knockout Great Tusk, basically knockout Kyurem too. Deoxys revealed to be Psycho Boost is interesting because Vert usually doesn't run Psycho Boost on his screens Deoxys. He runs Rocks. But obviously, Glamora's presence means that it's the Rocker instead. Alright, T-Spikes go up. Zamazenta comes in to force this King Gambit out. Kyurem comes in as the sack to Zama, but unfortunately, it's a bit too late at this point because Hat is going to come in and it's going to reveal Terra Electric Heavy Slam. And it doesn't just stop there, by the way. Like, it's still crazy from this point on. Gets the extra IDF to make sure you Oko Latias. I think that's very smart. Finish off the Hat with Heavy Slam. In comes Latias. Latias drops. In comes Zamazenta. It reveals that it's Roar Terra Electric Heavy Slam Zama. This is a super insane set that I can only imagine is like a Giga C team. But, I mean, obviously it put in crazy work and it's about to win right now. Don't know if it's speed tie. It actually might be, but regardless, I think Separation was in commanding position, given that Sarilege is still alive. Although, I guess if you get the Roar... No, you have the IDEF first. You're taking like 70 from IDEF. No, maybe like 60, 55 from IDEF. They hit you with another press. You have to get the other speed tie. But then you don't even Oko Sarilege. And I think you're just taking a bit too much damage from this, unfortunately. But yeah, very dominant win for Separation to get the chip. And we are going to try out his team right now as well. This is my recreation of Separation's team. So lead Deoxys with Taunt and Screens and Psycho Boost, of course. Meat Beam, Glamora, the very classic set to be used on a screens like this or like on a Webs team. Then the most evil, max speed, presumably Terra Electric Heavy Slam Zamazenta. I don't know if this is going to grief us if we face any Goldango, any Petrunt, but hopefully not. Then we have Sarilege. I think it's Life Orb. I would say Life Orb Sarilege is always better than Air Balloon, but this team is a bit weak to ground types. Like, the only ground resist is Ogerpon, the only immunity is Moltres, but you know what? We're going to make it Life Orb because we don't give a fuck. We're here to lose our points. And then we have Swords Dance, Ogerpon, classic, and then the Double Dance, Moltres Galar. Although he was Terra Blast now that I think about it, so it's definitely Terra Blast Fairy, which I think is a pretty solid set as well. But yeah, very straightforward team. Will we pilot it well? I mean, I'm not exactly a known light screen reflect user, so probably not, but I hope you guys enjoy regardless. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. All right, we got game number 1, unfortunately, versus the Glare Spammer. Status Pulse. Oh, this is never a good showcase for a team, I feel like, because you're probably just gonna get cheesed by Serp or Greninja. But we're gonna do our best regardless. Fun fact, actually not a fun fact. scratch that. Sad fact, most of you watching my videos aren't subscribed. Make sure to hit that button. You probably forgot. That's okay. I forgive you. Alright, what are we gonna do? What in the world are we gonna do? I mean, Moltres 6-0s if Serp dies. Oh, this is... I don't like this. I don't like this. I believe it's just gonna be a Treads lead. Like, I truly can't... Oh. You can never tell with Shahid. You can truly never tell. Alright, I said Moltres 6-0s. But we might have to go Moltres right now. On some incredibly... No, we definitely don't want to go Moltres. I think we just hard Sacrilege, honestly. The HP we have should let us live. Oh, and we get a very, very, very clutch Leaf Storm dodge. And now we can just go for a free Bitterblade. I expect Greninja to come in right now. So Loki, I kind of want to Poltergeist. But if we Poltergeist into Treads, that's kind of bad. But then again, who's going Treads on a Sacrilege? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Loaded Dice Knight is in. We might actually have to go Deoxys here. Because we don't outspeed. We could also Zama. Zama's not a bad pick here, actually. Yeah, let's go Zama instead. Zama should be able to troll this D-Knight. Because of the -1 boost defense drop, then they probably switch out here. Why did that Skill Shot do so much? We're like max defense too. Dragonite, Skill Shot Dragonite is real strong. People need to respect it, and I'm people. Alright, let's see what happens. They just go for another scale. Okay, looks like they're just trying to get us low for the Greninja. But that's okay. Probably also try to get us low for their Iron Moth. But we'll happily take this trade. Dragonite was actually a very big threat. So I think this is more than worth it. Is the music too loud? I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can lower it a little bit. Alright, just lowered it a little bit. Hopefully that's fine. Also, let me fix the aspect ratio. I always forget. I don't know why my window doesn't stay default to this, but it is what it is. Okay, Iron Moth is in. I'm pretty sure it's actually Glamora here. Because Glamora beats quite literally nothing else. So we either force like a Terra Ground or something. I forget what set they use, but I think we just rip an Earth Power. Okay, Serperior's in. Now we're just going to hit him with the Meat Beam. Knock out the gigantic threat Serperior. Keep in mind, this situation only happened because we dodged Leaf Storm. We are very fortunate so far. The luck in our games has been low-key turning around, right? I feel that way. Okay, but now the issue is Greninja comes in and gets the Battle Bond boost. Forces us to Terra Ogerpon probably? Okay, or not. Okay, that actually doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Okay, now I'm gonna go Deoxys. I'm gonna get my light screen. This is like a very free light screen. And we'll hit a Psycho Boost here. I guess people don't really respect Psycho Boost on a screen's Deoxys, which makes sense to me because like everybody be running rocks. Alright, let's just knock this out. Cool. This game should favor us from this point out. Like, Moltres should basically just win. But when there's a Greninja that can flinch you at +1 special attack, you can never really count it out. Like, just being real. Alright, Treads comes in. We're just going to try to reflect. I assume Ice Spinner. Okay, for a second, I thought Ice Spinner removed our screens. And I was like, hold on a second. But no, we're good. Is it Sash Pult? I don't think so. Actually, it definitely could be. But regardless, I think we just Moltres. Yeah. We Moltres, we Agility. And now we Nasty Plot, and that should just be game. You know, the really interesting thing about Berserk Moltres is I'm pretty sure if you get hit into the range of... Okay. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, okay, Citrus is broken with it. For a second, I thought Citrus didn't actually save you there. But looks like it's good. Okay, Dragon Ball comes in. Maybe it is Sash. It is Sash. Sash Thunderwave. They go for darts, though. Okay. So what's interesting here is we can Fiery Dance, and when Greninja comes in to click Shuriken, we can actually sack our Deoxys 2 rocks, which is actually pretty cool. And now we can go Ogerpon, and then now they don't have the boost, so they're going to have to flinch us a lot in order to get through this Ogerpon. So yeah, we're going to just Terra Water and click Horn Leech, because we should out-heal very nicely. Okay, we don't get flinched. Big. Okay, that's game. That's game. Cool. Yeah. You know, Greninja is low-key a sleeper threat. Like, maybe I should make a video on Greninja because those flinches at the +1, bro, like, that shit is terrifying. Like, imagine having like 500 special attack and you're faster than everything because you get the speed boost from Battle Bond. And then you're just clicking Dark Pulse into things that don't get O-code, but they get 2-code. And if you flinch, then it's basically game over. But yeah, that was a interesting game one. Let's move on to the next one. All right, we have our next game. Okay, this is an interesting situation because Samurott is such an easy lead into Deoxys, which makes Ogerpon an easy lead for me, which makes Kyurem a really easy lead for them. So you kind of have this ping pong going around. But I think it's just Ogerpon. And we'll just have to adapt to Kyurem if it is Kyurem lead. I'm trying to think what else we could do to circumvent that. Zama doesn't look very useful because of the Goldango, and we are Heavy Slam. It would look good into the hat, but of course we're Heavy Slam, so maybe if it's Scarf tricked, then it's fine, but yeah. Alright, I think it is just Ogerpon lead. Okay, cool. Catching the Samurott is a really big deal. We can actually go for Play Rough here. Because, I mean, they're either Scarf, and they click like X's or something crazy, or they go Kyurem or Dragonite. This Ogerpon in screens is actually a Giga there. We should actually be a lot more careful with it. Okay. They go Hat. Is it Helm Hat? It is Helm Hat. Let's go ahead and get our T-Spikes up on this Nuzzle. Perfect. And now we can hit him with a Meteor Beam. Yeah, I think now we hit him with the Meteor Beam. If Great Tusk comes in, it's probably a worth it trade to actually go for the Terra and keep our hazards up. Okay, Great Tusk is in. It does take T-Spikes because you don't run boots on a set like that. So the issue with tearing here is if we get paired, we're cooked. But if these rocks go up, like I'm pretty sure we win the game. So let's see. Because we have double T-Spike up, we have rocks, they're taking poison damage. Like this seems, it seems like a very solid position right now. Like I actually don't know how they can come back for it. Obviously we've exhausted, but the thing with their team is they've taken poison. They're taking poison on everything, T-Spikes on everything. Okay. Ogerpon here should be a safe click. Even if they have like Terra Water or something, this should be safe because it should just break through. I mean, we could also just Horn Leech. Horn Leech might be fine because if they Terra Water. No, they're not going to. No one's going to Terra Water. Yeah, okay. Hazard Stay Up Forever. Really big deal. I assume Kyurem or Gold come in now. Okay. This looks great. This looks great. Obviously, we've exhausted Terra, and that's really not ideal in an offense versus offense mirror. But I think it's okay. Okay, they go Hat. It looks like they're trying to get another Nuzzle off. Obviously, we don't want them to do that. So I think Cerulege is the most useless. So I'm just going to go Cerulege. Yeah. We do get that weak armor boost, but it really doesn't matter. Alright, here we can just Bitter Blade. Yeah, I don't really think Cerulege does anything for us. Surprised that it actually knocks out Max Defense Hat, or like most Defense Hat. But I mean, we are Adamant Life Orb. Bitter Blade is 90 power. I always thought it was like a 70 power move, because that's what, or 80, because that's what the other healing moves are. But Bitter Blade is something particularly crazy. Okay, here we're just gonna go for Poltergeist. Just get as much damage off on this as we can, because it really sets up our Moltres Galar. Alright. And now I think we Ogre Pawn. What Ogre Pawn does is it probably forces out like a Scarf Gold or an E-Speed Dragonite. Like obviously we're going to take the Sucker. Okay, or not. I'm surprised they didn't go for that. Okay. Now Kyurem is in. We're just going to hit him with the Play Rough. That actually, yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that actually KOs unless you're like defense invested. Ogre Pawn is nasty, bro. Okay, they're actually boots Dragonite. That is surprising. We could lose here, low-key. I think we have to go Deoxys. If it's Terra Fly Blast. I think we taunt. Oh god, it's E-Speed. Okay. Wait, no, E-Speed is fine. E-Speed is fine. We have Zama. We have Zama. Okay. So we can press here. This is an interesting endgame. Okay. They do go gold, which I think is the smart play. We just hard Moltres, though. Do we win this endgame? I don't know. Okay, they click Shadow Ball. Okay. We'll just Fiery Wrath now. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's probably Scarf Gold. I think we just hard Zama here. If Zama should Oko this because we have 328 defense. We have max defense. So I think we just hard switch Zama. So Zama should eat this. Okay, they go for E-Speed chip. I think we double... No, I think we... Oh, this is tricky. We could lose this. We could definitely lose this. I think we go Ogre Pawn. Ogre Pawn covers Scarf Gold double. Forces them to lock into Shadow Ball. Ivy Cudgel will keep them low. Could also IDEF. I don't hate IDEF, because if they stay in IDEF is fine. Nah, I think we go Ogre Pawn. This is going to come down to the close wire. Okay, Ogre Pawn on gold. Gold clicks Shadow Ball, we click Ivy Cudgel. Ogre Pawn drops, we bring Moltres back in. We Fiery Wrath. This is a really close game. I'm trying to think of what the optimal line is. I mean, we could also double Moltres. I think double Moltres might be fine too. Oh, they go for Roost? Okay, it might be over. Off of that, it's actually over, yeah. Unless we get a flinch here. We need 2 consecutive flinches. Wow, Roost is a super nice play from them. I can't lie. Also, I realized when I loaded in that we were 1 game off of number 1. And we're about to get sent all the way back down now. Unfortunately. Alright, let's sack Zama here. Just pray that Ogre Pawn somehow lives. We get an Ivy Cudgel crit. Damn, I didn't expect E-Speed D-Knight on this team. I really thought it was Fly Blast. And I'm surprised E-Speed knocked out Deoxys too. I wonder if that's a roll. But yeah, this is like definitely over. We did exhaust, but I don't know if... I don't think any Terra actually saved us in this situation. So I think the exhaust was fine. I mean, Terra goes Deoxys maybe, but then if it loses to Fly Blast anyways. Yeah, this was a tricky one. I'm sure there was some kind of mistake we made, but it was a close one. I don't even know if Ivy Cudgel crit kills this. But I'm pretty sure we dropped the E-Speed. E-Speed probably does 90. That's my guess to Ogre Pawn. Ogre Pawn's not the most tanky. But yeah, if you check out our rank, let me pull up the ladder. We were 1 game off of number 1. Unfortunately, this is going to set us back quite a bit because our opponent doesn't have a medal. GG little fella. Let me see this. 73.5? Hello? What is this low tier rage bait? First of all, why are we getting people that are 300 elo lower than us? And you know what's funny? Actually, typing out slash rank heaven stereo is kind of us BMing them because it it looks like we're checking out their shit rank, aka 73 GXC 1700 elo. But I don't know. They can have the win. I mean, they made the play to win the game. Sure. I can't be mad about that. We got outplayed. All right, next game. Let's see what we got. Versus a crazy looking team that might be screens of their own. I think this is just a Deoxys lead. Our mulch just looks really good. It might just win with enough boosts. Okay. Our pressure activated first. Let's just hope we're faster. Oh god. That was so that was so lucky actually. And they're clicking Psycho Boost into us, really. Oh, they're Life Orb. Okay, that means we're... Oh, it is speed tie. I was going to say, because they're Life Orb, it means we're probably always faster than them, but I guess not. Instead of wasting our screens, let's just go Glamora here. And then hit him with a Meteor Beam. Okay, cool. They don't get rocks up. They don't get screens up. We have a threatening Glamora out right now that forces in their Great Tusk, is my guess. Dude, we lost... Oh, wait. What the fuck? We queued 2 games at once? Oh, no. Oh, no. And we're facing Cancer. Oh, it's so over. Oh, we're gonna lose so much elo in this, aren't we? Oh, God. It's looking not good. Maybe Sterilage could win it, but I'm not really keeping my hopes high. Oh, fuck. This is so bad. Okay, we're gonna try to win these 2 games, though. Okay, we have a screen up versus the Vow, which is a big deal. Like, we can just go Sterilage here, click Bitterblade. We could also go Deoxys, click Psycho Boost. But nah, that's probably not it. Okay, let's just Bitterblade. I didn't realize we were queuing 2 at once. I really did not. I don't love that. But let's just lead Deoxys and taunt this Kyurem and then reflect. Okay. Okay. Now let's Glamora get our rocks up. Talonflame being... This is a very old TDK team. Talonflame being their rocker means that we can kind of troll them. Let's see how much this Earth Power does. Not a lot. I don't remember this is unaware or if it's something else. Okay, wait. Tusk comes in this game. We eat this trade. Okay, they go for bulk up, fair enough. Think we just sneak. Honestly, yeah. I think we just sneak and then Psycho Boost. Okay. Is this unaware? It's sure... No, it has to be unaware. It has to be. Okay, let's Ogerpon here. They click Toxic again. They're fucking crazy. Okay. Let's just Cudgel. Or no, let's double Ceruledge here. Nice, nice, nice. Let's Swords Dance on the Protect. And then Terra Ghost Poltergeist to a KO this Dondozo on some G shit. Hold on. Bang, bang. 52. Poltergeist again. Oh, they're Protect. Wow. Poltergeist again. Goodbye, Dondozo. Okay, we might win that game. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's like really bad. Okay. Yeah, that's really, really bad. I mean, we might as well Iron Defense again. We're going low anyways. I think the Shadow Snake knocks out Palmot. Okay, okay. We win this cheese game, but we just got hacked in the more important game, unfortunately. I think we Terra though. Oh wait, the Terra bug. Okay. Okay, wait, they T-bolted though. Let's roar. Oh, they got us. They got us. Damn. We weren't locked in. There's too much going on here. Damn, that sucks. Well, we beat this random noob using this old stall team, but we lost the more important game, which I'm probably guessing is higher elo too. This is rough. This is rough. We weren't locked in for this one, being in multiple games, but it is what it is. Let's see. Nah, that does nothing actually. Ah, this is not how. This is not how I wanted this ladder session to go. Our rank has dropped so fucking much, actually. If I didn't notice that I was number 2, we would have just breezed through ladder, by the way. But unfortunately, my eyes showed me it. And I was like, ah, shit. It's gonna be one of those, huh? Where we just get fucking hacked and lose to the trolls and stuff. Ugh. But we'll go again. We'll stand strong. Mental resilience. All right, we have our next game. I think it's actually Team Star Master used in World Cup. So I think it's Specs Valiant. Let's see. Don't know what the lead is. I think it might be Ogrepon. No, it's surely Deoxys and just get our hazards up, right? Or I mean, not get our hazards up, get our screens up. All right, gold is the lead. Might be Scarf, might be Nasty Plot. Don't remember the set. Looks like it's... Oh, that's bulky for sure. Yeah, looks like it's bulky. We can hard switch Ogrepon on this. Should be fine. And now we Swords Dance. We trade very well into this Hydrapple. It's a very free play rough. That should do a lot. Nice damage. Fickle Beam. Now we can Horn Leech, I think. Okay, we catch the Zama. Horn Leech should do a lot. Yeah, that's great damage. We should eat this. I'm pretty sure we eat this. Yeah, because I don't think it's Choice Band Zama Center. That wouldn't really make sense. Life Orb also wouldn't make sense on a team like this. You know, the funny thing is, with Light Screen and Terra, we eat this. But if they Terra Fairy, it's a roll. Dude, fuck it. You only live once. Ah! They didn't Terra. Wait, they clicked Thunderbolt though? Oh, we're fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked. Oh my god. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Okay. That may have been the greediest play we ever made. Truth be told, that may have been the greediest play we ever made. But it's still winnable with screens because Serial Edge matchup is quite good. So despite the egregious trolling we just did, I think it's okay. Okay. Let's just Mortal Spin here and die. Okay. Now let's Deoxys taunt. I think Light Screen first. Now Reflect. Now Swords Dance. Did they whirl us? Okay. Can Nasty Plot here. Okay, maybe Swords Dance was really bad. We can go for a flinch. Nope. Okay, that sucks. We lost all our screens. It might still be winnable, but it's looking a little dire to say the least. At least we get to knock out this Valiant though with Heavy Slam. After the poison, of course. We're not in tack invested. At least we can do that. We might still win with Moltres. It depends on what they go into here. And I actually don't know what they go into. They go into Apple. Just him with the press. Click Giga. Him with another press. Alright, gold is in. This is actually kind of what we wanted though. Because we want to die to like Shadow Ball or Make It Rain. See what happens. Okay. Now we can Moltres and Agility. Where's the Nasty Plot first? Wait, they stayed in. Okay. Now it's Agility. Okay, honestly, I guess whatever they were going to probably lost to Moltres anyways. But the sequencing didn't make a lot of sense here. Or maybe the throwing because they recognize us and they want to support the video. That's also a That's also a possibility. But let's see if this drops. Okay, yeah, I don't think they could win anyways. Because Facade is not doing 75 to Moltres, so they would have to crit us. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Move on to the next one. The final one, probably. Well, it was bound to happen, fellas. We face cringe. Man. Man, oh man. What did we do to deserve this? Let's check out their rank. $1675 is not real. Okay, Cerulege can do it though, I will say. Cerulege can absolutely do it because it does get through Dozo, especially with rocks up. Let's just taunt this. Taunt this, bring in Glamora. Glamora actually does a decent job of keeping up versus stall if their defogger is like Geese. But I have seen Protect Corvs running around that really troll Meatbeam Glamora. Usually we would turn off the timer, but if you're using stall, unfortunately, we're going to have to run down the clock. Okay, damn it, they rejoined. But yeah, we'll just taunt here. Presumably rocks or knockoff happens. Or Moonblast, sure. Alright, let's just bring Glamora. Hopefully we don't get dropped. Okay, now we can go for a Meteor Beam. This Gliscor is going to take a lot of damage from this. Mighty almost died, actually. Let's get our rocks up. Okay, perfect. It's a... I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that is a dead Gliscor. Let's go for another Meteor Beam. See what they... Okay. Slight concern. Alright, let's poison you, buddy. Alright, they flip turn into Wheeze or like... Or what? Confusion. Visible confusion on my face. Okay, it's actually Clef. Probably just gonna Moonblast. I guess we keep it and just go Ogerpon. And we can Swords Dance here. Okay. Pretty raw Stealth Rock there. Let's just Horn Leech again. This, in theory, should force out a Dozo Terra. Or Geese Terra, perhaps. Okay. This is fun. Oh, it's Toxic. Okay. Yeah, I'm very confused, but we'll take it. Terra? Question mark? Okay. Wouldn't it make more sense to go Aloe to protect before doing that? Just to let him know. Just to let him know we operate on a different plane of existence. With that Swords Dance untacked. And now we're healed to full. Cool. Okay. Wow. What? Why did I do so little, bro? I'm actually like confused. Why did I do so little? Even if it's max defense, that must have been an absolute low roll. Alright, with our dying breath, we're gonna get this final Horn Leech off. Yeah, maybe recording at decently late into the evening isn't the move. Because I feel like the quality of game. I mean, we obviously played two like pretty competent players. Those are the ones we lost to. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting ladder session. I will say the stall matchup isn't all doom and gloom because you can win it with Saraledge. Like you definitely can win it with Saraledge, especially if Ogerpon forces a tear on Dozo means nothing else can tear to beat your Saraledge. Alright, let's just Psycho Boost. Sure. Okay. Yeah, but that is unfortunately gonna run our timer out for the rest of this video. We are down. Oh my god. I feel like we have more wins than losses, but because we are at the very top, we're down like 30 elo, which is fucking insane. But it is what it is. I hope you all enjoyed regardless and got to see a cool showcase of the Screens team and how to sequence it in general. I don't think we made many misplays. I think there's probably some games where we just got outplayed sometimes, and that's okay. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I will link this team in the description down below. Peace, much love, and take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will be streaming SCL Sunday, Smogon Champions League Sunday, so if you're interested in that, make sure to stay tuned.